Welcome back, my little raccoons, my little capybara gophers. How are you? I'm so glad that you're hanging out with me to do some maths. We're still going through 1.4, the 2025 derived grade assessment. We've made it all to question 3D, which means how many have we got left? Oh, just one more after this one. Two more left. So let's get through these. Let's do our best. Let's see what we can do to once again solve just a single word question with all of this equation to go, or inequality, I guess I should say, to go along with it. So we've got to think about this and how we're going to do it. Some people get really frightened of inequalities. As soon as they see one of these lesser than or greater than, all of a sudden they freak out and they're like, "I can't do that. I can't do it." If you can't do it, don't worry about it. Just think about it as an equal sign. The only time an inequality is different from an equality is when we're dividing by negative numbers. But in this case, we haven't gotten to the point where we know if there's a negative number or not. So we don't have to worry about it. Let's just treat it as if it's an equal sign. Okay? So we're going to do everything the same we usually do. The first thing that I'm going to do is I know that if I want to add or subtract fractions, they have to have the same denominator. They have to have the same denominator. So I am going to try and find the lowest common multiple of 2 and 3. So the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, and 6. The multiples of 3 are 3, 6, and 9. The lowest common multiple is 6 and 6. So we know that the lowest common multiple is going to be 6 and 6. What I'm going to do to make that happen is I'm going to do this fraction is going to be multiplied by 3, both the top and the bottom. This fraction, both the top and the bottom, are going to be multiplied by 2. Yeah? So I've got 3x on top and the bottom 3 times 2, which is the same as 6. Right. This and this are exactly the same. They are equivalent fractions. Let's do the next one. Plus, I'm multiplying everything here by 2 on the top and the bottom. So I've got 2x minus 2 over 2 times 3. Well, I know 2 times 3 is 6, so I'm going to change that. And then I can expand the brackets here in a second. So I can multiply 2 times x and minus 2. But we'll do that in a second. And then we're going to keep the 5 the same because we haven't done anything to the 5 yet. Yeah? So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the brackets on the right-hand side. I'm going to leave this equation exactly as I found it. And here I'm going to do 2 times x, which is 2x, 2 times negative 2, which is negative 4, over 6. Gorgeous! The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two fractions together. I can add those two fractions together. So I've got 3x plus 5 plus 2x minus 4 is 5x minus 4 over 6. Right? The bottoms of the fractions we don't do anything with them. They just stay the same. But the tops, this bit, oh, I should use a highlighter. This bit here gets added to this bit here. 3x plus 2x gives us 5x, and then minus 4 just stays the same. Yeah? Okay, but the right-hand side of this inequality is going to stay the same over 5. Okay, I'm actually going to take all of this here and I'm going to move it over just a little bit so I've got some more space to work with. Yeah. On the next line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides of the inequality by 6. Yeah, because I've got this 6 down here. I'm dividing this junk by 6, so I've got to multiply both sides by 6 to get rid of it. And what I'm going to end up with is 5x minus 4 is less than 30. Yeah, does that make sense? 5 times 6 is 30. All this stuff times 6 is just the numerator. Great. And now it's essentially just a linear equation. Yeah, I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Oops, add 4 to both sides. And I'm going to get 5x is greater than 34. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. And I will get x is less than 34 over 5. You could also, if you want to, check this into your calculator, or I could do it in my head, which is going to be 6.8, x is less than 6.8. Either one of those two things is fine. You could either finish up with this or you could finish up with this. It doesn't matter. A fraction like that is a perfectly acceptable answer in NCEA. If you get to this point right here, if you get if you do the cross multiplication and you also simplify the left hand side of the inequality, you get a U, for achieved. Yeah. If you follow on to actually find either one of these answers, then you get a merit. Yeah, this is a merit level question. It's somewhat complicated algebra, but as a reminder, try and do everything. Yeah, try and do everything. Make sure that you're attempting all of it. Nice. I'm really stoked with you. If you have any questions, come on, send me an email. Send me an email. I'll try and answer all your questions, make sure that it goes well for you. Okay, bye.